So I guess that when you came, only if you did find your way to the center, you were assisted to go through your registration process, to which the diploma students, the IT students, and the education students were assisted to get their registration done at the MIS web, where the other various department that is in relation, which is the degree students, making reference to the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and its various combination were also assisted to do their registration at the STS, which is the Student and Staff Portal. Rightly after your registration, basically, if you are a diploma student, IT student, an education student where your registration was done, and a diploma student where your registration was done at MIS web, the expectation of it is after like 24, 48 hours, getting to a week, your course or your Sakai need to be activated for some of your courses to be re-uploaded as Sakai. Please, I didn't say all your courses. I said some. It can be that someone will have all their courses registered or uploaded as Sakai, but I might also fall into the category where I might get like 3 or 4 courses of mine as Sakai. That does not call for alarm. I've realized that majority of you, what you are doing is basically comparison and others. Once you realize that your friends own is 5, you also automatically want your own to also be 5, showing as Sakai. So as I said, immediately after registration at MIS web, between the hours of 24 to 48 hours, Sakai needs to be activated. Sometimes it can take like a week. Please, it is not an error. All that you have to do is just exercise patience and understand the system that we are using. Talking about the degree student, which is a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Science student, I get majority of you, if I use majority of you, meaning some did their registration at the house. Some also was able to find their way to the center to be assisted. Your registration was done at STS, where you were guided to see your proof of registration. Then from STS, Sakai, which is MIS web, is to pick up your courses and re-register it at MIS web. Then after 24 to 48 hours after MIS web has uploaded your courses, Sakai will pick them up and activate it. So with the Bachelor of Arts, which is the bouquet Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science students, yours is STS, MIS web, then Sakai. But with the other various combinations that we are having, that is education, diploma, IT, yours is MIS web, then Sakai picks it up. As I said, maybe as of today, you have registered your courses and your Sakai might not be opening. The reason might be that MIS web has not picked your courses up. So on your platform, what I did to help all of you was I uploaded a video where it assists you to 1 or 2 ways. Log into MIS web, go to your proof of registration to make confirmation as to whether your courses has been uploaded there. Then you get to have the excitement that, oh, then soon Sakai will open. And maybe your Sakai has already been activated and you have opened your Sakai, but you can find 1, 2, 3 courses there. Please, it does not call for alarm. It's normal. As I said, it's not always that you are going to get an automatic format that all your courses will automatically just pop up as Sakai at once. Sometimes it can come as such. Sometimes it can come like 1. Sometimes it won't come at all. Sakai will open, but you won't see any course there. But as I said, be patient. The course will reflect there. I know the reason why I'm saying be patient, because the reason that how some of you are reacting is like you are writing exams tomorrow. I have to say that inch by inch is a cinch. University of Ghana is a 4-year program. We have the 2-year program, we have the 4-year program. You have a whole long way to go. You have just started. Just relax and understand the system. And when you understand the system, things will really be one or two ways, be very lenient with you. And this is the registration process I have taken you through. So from today, I don't expect someone to come to my DM that I have registered my course hasn't reflected as Sakai. Please, I've registered my course. I can only see two courses as Sakai. Please, let's relax. All the courses will be uploaded. If your courses has already been uploaded as Sakai, which is all your courses, hallelujah be unto you. If yours hasn't all come, please kindly relax. All the courses will appear. Let me touch on the next one. That is the new course code that has been released. I know that this might sound, should I use a statement, sound as a shock to majority of you. So all the students, I am making reference to the adult education students, all Bachelor of Arts students who had adult education one or two ways. Maybe you had adult education in relation with accounting, or you had adult education in relation to psychology. Now the school is no more using that course code, which is adult education. They are no more using the course code and the course title. Now the name is professional development. Yeah, if I get it clearly, the name is professional development, and the course code now is PODE 101. PODE 101. So if you got adult education and after your registration, kindly what you have to do from today is kindly go to MIS web, go to your proof of registration, check your proof of registration. If you can see the professional development there and you can see adult education there, kindly find your way to the learning center from today onwards so that we assist you, fill the forms, then we take the adult education out. As I said, the previous course code was adult education, which is ADLT 101, adult education. But the university has rebranded it into its new course code and course title, which is the PODE 101, which is professionalism education. I think professional development. Sorry, professional development. So if you check your MIS web proof of registration and you are having professional development there, please, it is a correct course. It is a correct course. Today, I met a lady around the hours of 4 where she rushed in sweats that she's coming to cancel a course which has reflected at her MIS web. And I checked and I was like, let me check. So upon checking, I realized the course code was PODE 101, which is professional development. And she was like, I didn't get this course. I don't know where it's coming from. I got adult education. Why am I now seeing this? So as I told you, maybe on your admission letter, you will be seeing adult education, but adult education is no more. The new course title is professional development. So check your MIS web, make sure that it's professional development that is there. If professional development is there and adult education as well is also there, meaning you need to find your way to the learning center, then the help team will assist you, fill the cancellation form, then management at Accra Learning Center will assist on that and correct it for you. Regardless, if you see adult education at your portal, which is at MIS Web, please, I keep saying it, it's at MIS Web proof of registration. So if you go to MIS Web, you tap on the menu button, you click on registration, then you go to proof of registration. If you go there and you realize that it's adult education, which is there, but professional development is not there, please kindly in the same manner to the learning center so that we do the correction for you. Okay, so the next thing I'll touch on is the academic writing. So earlier when admission was released in the portal, there wasn't critical thinking, but it was academic writing. So I guess we started the official registration for students on, it was a Tuesday. So assurance was given to management at Accra Learning Center, to which I found myself as a student. Then we were communicated that they are working on it, which is the computer system they are working on it. So that very fateful Tuesday, academic writing was changed to critical thinking. Where am I heading towards? Distance education, level 100 students. Please, I am not making reference to the diploma student, education student, and yeah, diploma student and education student. I am making reference to the IT students, Bachelor of Arts students, and Bachelor of Science students. You are supposed to do a UGLC throughout. You are supposed to do a UGLC in your level 100 and your level 200. But in level 100 first semester, you are supposed to do critical thinking, not academic writing. So if you stayed home and did your registration by yourself and ended up registering for academic writing, please find your way to the learning center so that the help desk team help assist you, fill the forms, and cancel the academic writing. Some of the students also registered for the academic writing at STS, later got a confirmation that they are not supposed to do academic writing, deleted it because they saw a delete button at STS, deleted it, replaced it with critical thinking. Please kindly go back to MIS Web, check your proof of registration. If academic writing has been added to it, please, the system did not add it. It was you. You did the wrong registration. Find your way to the learning center so that it will be correct. I keep making affirmative on this because it is very prudent. If you leave it hanging, you won't be able to register for academic writing next semester, to which it will affect you as a student. The course title, the course code is UGLC, and the full meaning of it is University of Ghana Required Course. Meaning, if you fail to do this course in your academia at the University of Ghana, you won't be allowed to graduate. Take note of this. So each and every semester with its UGLC that comes with it. This semester is critical thinking. Next semester is academic writing 1. Level 200 first semester is academic writing 2. And level 200 semester is African studies. So distance education is having a procedure that we go through. It's all about you as a student to make sure that you follow in precedent as what management has said. You have no decision. Management says that this is what we should do and we should comply by it, and we will all be fine. So the next presentation and the next thing I'll touch on, which is basically is the wrong registration I have touched on. Again, aside the UGLC, aside the adult education, diploma students, accounting students, you are supposed to do 5 courses, excluding constitutional law. Diploma accounting student, you are not supposed to do constitutional law. So if you know that you check your proof of registration and you're having constitutional law there, instead of business statistics, kindly find a way to the learning center and fill the correction forms for it to be corrected for you. If you are a diploma in public administration student, you are also supposed to register for 5 courses, including constitutional law, excluding business statistics. So diploma public administration will do constitutional law, making up their courses 5, excluding business statistics. Business statistics is for public administration accounting students. Take note of this. Education students, early grade, JHS specialism, and upper grade. There are differences in courses. That is why it's always very prudent for you to find your way to the learning center and seek for assistance before registering your courses, especially with the JHS specialism. You are not supposed to register for TS 111. You are not supposed to register for TS 111. You are rather supposed to register for TS 101. Majority of you are registering wrong courses. So early grade, upper grade, JHS specialism, all of you are supposed to register for 7 courses each. So if you know that you have registered your courses and they are not up to 7, kindly find your way to the learning center, seek for assistance, and the needful correction will be made for you. Take note of this. Diploma in Youth in Development, your course is supposed to be 3. Adult education, I think is 5 or so. I can't really affirm on it. So please, that is the aspect of the diploma student. IT students, you are supposed to register for 6 courses. 6 courses. So if you end up including economics, I realize the majority of you are afraid of economics. So some of you ended up registering your courses excluding economics. Please, economics is part of your courses. In all, your course is supposed to be 6, including your UGLC. So again, if you are a diploma student over here and you're an IT student over here and you are short of courses, find your way to the Learning Center for correction, please. Let me go to my people, my degree, Bachelor of Arts. Let me start with a Bachelor of Arts. And with a Bachelor of Arts, let me start with the, which is the accounting, the HR, and the public admin students. The 3 programs I just mentioned. Your name is Bachelor of Arts Administration. That is your name. You are called Bachelor of Arts Administration. Why? You find yourself between the administration and the Bachelor of Arts. You are going to do 6 courses till you complete school. Level 106, level 206, level 306, level 406 till you complete school. HR, public admin, and accounting student. Take note of this. Let me touch on the Bachelor of Arts students. Bachelor of Arts students. You are supposed to do 5 for now. Please, for now. Next semester, the academic committee might educate you or take you through an orientation section to educate you what will happen next semester. But for now, you are supposed to do 5 courses. So do not compare your course with an administration student thinking that they are doing 6 and you are doing 5. Yours is supposed to be 5. BSc administration student, where I find myself, please, you are also supposed to do 5 for now. For now. Next semester might be different, but for now, you are supposed to do 5. So if you're a BSc administration student and your course is not up to 5, meaning you have to come to the Learning Center so that we preview it and do the necessary needful. If your course is also not up to, but it's also shortened, or your course is more than, kindly find your way to the Learning Center. We are basically, the Learning Center has set up a help desk that is always there to assist students do the needful or basically do the right thing. So let's kindly take note of these wrong registration. If you find yourself among them, then you do the needful. Now, the main point for today, the timetable, which has caused a whole lot of confusion to the head of majority of the students. So at this point, I'll be projecting my screen where I'll be showing you the timetable so that we go through it one by one. Then after the presentation, the basically the general secretary will take over where she's going to allow you to ask your various questions. So I'll be projecting from this point. Okay. Please, can you see the screen? Thanks as Miss Abigail, who I am coordinating with. Miss Abigail, please, can you see the screen?
I only see that space. I can see you're sharing your screen, but it is dark. You can't see anything.
Okay, please. Then let me check it. Please a minute. It seems that the screen is frozen. Let me get it. Okay, it seems that the screen is refusing to uh okay. Please, maybe you can see it now.
Yes, please, I can see your screen now.
Okay. So this is the time the currently I don't know how to name it. The popular uh PDF or popular file that currently we are having at distance education where a majority of students are basically confused about it. Okay, so I'll be taking you through it step by step so that we all get it together. If your friend was unable to join, I think I bear with you that after this section, you'll be able to take your friend through personally by yourself or him or her to also draft theirs successfully. So the title of it is Level 100 and Diploma 1, first semester timetable. Okay, first semester timetable. So tutorial section starts for the semester. Tutorial session for the semester starts on the 8th February to the 4th of May. Okay, so the online tutorial section starts for the first 4 consecutive weeks and change over to face-to-face for another 4 weeks. Below are the dates of the weeks. So this one basically to take someone who actually didn't go to Achimota not to understand this. The first part is basically elaborating what the content of the timetable. So it states that the first 4 weeks you'll be doing consecutive online status. Then face-to-face will continue after the 4th week. So the first point is the online section to which it stipulates the dates. And today, if you are not having your calendar, please, you are causing yourself more harm than good. I would rather prefer and advise you to print your calendar down, especially if you are in level 100. Your calendar is a guideline for you in the academic year. It's just like entering into 2025 and you pick up your phone and go to calendar and identify your birthday and realize that your birthday will be on maybe on the Wednesday in June 12th. Same thing applies to a student. It is very prudent that immediately the semester starts, the most important thing that you have to start looking for is your calendar. The calendar have already been circulated on your pages. After this section, I'll be sharing it again. Please, that's why I said, I'm not saying compose to go and print, but I said for your own good, I would rather suggest that you print it down. Many of you are confusing yourself. We are doing matriculation on the 8th. We are doing matriculation on the 8th. But if you have your timetable and you have cross-checked it, sorry, if you have your calendar and you have cross-checked it, you realize that even matriculation is not on the 8th, but rather on the 22nd. So please, kindly pardon me. It will be of your own good. Print your calendar down. Write your name on it. Make reference to it more times. It will give you the go ahead to what you are about to experience in your tomorrow. Thank you. The calendar, sorry, the timetable. So the first thing has to do with the online section, to which it stipulates that classes starts at on the 8th to the 9th of February. So your first section is supposed to be on the 8th, which is this coming Saturday and Sunday. You are a distance education student, and distance education program runs on a hybrid manner, meaning there are times that we do face-to-face, there are times that we do online. And there are some of the programs that is online throughout. There are some of the programs that will do a bit of online, a bit of face-to-face. That is the meaning of hybrid. So on the 8th, you are starting tutorials. 9th, which is a Sunday, tutorials continue. We don't do classes in the weekday. You are a distance student and lectures is supposed to be on the weekend. It's only if maybe there is an emergency. Please, my statement was emphatic. It's only if maybe there is an emergency.
which is between the student bodies and the lecturer might decide to reschedule it in a weekday just to cover up some topics. As I said, only if it is an emergency. But basically, distance education runs on a weekend basis. So on the 15th to 16th, sections continue. 22nd to 23rd, the section continue. On the 1st to the 2nd of March, online session continue. Then we proceed to the face-to-face. So it stipulates that face-to-face is supposed to start on the 8th of March, meaning a week after the ending of the which is the online, the face-to-face continue. As I said, there are some of the programs that is run throughout online. It's run online throughout with such people. Basically, you are going to do online throughout, meaning you are not going to pay attention to the aspect of the face-to-face, but you are doing a whole semester of online. So again, on the with a face-to-face, 15th to 16th March, it continues. 22nd to 23rd March, it continues. And 5th to 6th April, it ends over there. That is defining the online duration and the face-to-face duration. Now, let's go to the major one, that is the online timetable. So this very colored thing that you are seeing is the online timetable. On top of it, it is titled Distance Education Tutorial Timetable. It's very prudent as a student to read. Please be reading. First semester 2024-2025 academic year, online teachings, diploma, and level 100. Beneath it states that online teachings dates, it is now repeating the date again. So if you 1 or 2 ways skipped the first one, it states it over here again, giving you the time period or the duration, both for the online and the face-to-face. So it said that the online teachings date is what? February 8th and 9th, 15th and 16th, 22nd and 23rd, 1st and 2nd of March. Sorry, yeah, of March. Then it continues with a face-to-face, which is March 8th and 9th, 15th and 16th, 22nd and 23rd, 29th and 30th, and April 8th and C. So I will start with a diploma student. So on top of the timetable is a Saturday and a Sunday. And as I already made mention of, distance education is run on a weekend basis, which is Saturday and Sunday. Beneath it is which is the time frame, the hours. Every section spends 2 hours. Take note. Every session is 2 hours. So from 8 p.m. to 10, sorry, from 8 to 10 a.m. is 2 hours. From 10:30 to 12:30 is 2 hours. Then from 1 to 3 p.m. is 2 hours. Then it continues. Often at times, school starts exactly 8 o'clock, both online and face-to-face. So if your class is supposed to be online, it needs to start at 8 o'clock. If your class is supposed to be face-to-face, it certainly will start at 8 o'clock. That is depending on what we are coming to define on the timetable right now. And if you check the timetable, meaning it stipulates that class ends at what? 7:30 p.m., both Saturday and Sunday. One thing that you have to get to know as a student is something that we call course code and course title. Course code and course title. Take note of this. Course code and course title. You have to be familiar with this. This is already in your course bulletin. This is already in your proof of registration. So if you don't know where you are going to find these, it's already on your proof of registration. So if you check your proof of registration, you realize that the starting of your course of every course is it starts with mostly
some letters and code. So let me write one, which is, let me use psych. So we have psych 101. So this is what we call a course code. Psych 101 is a course code. What is its title? The title is what? Elements in what? Psychology. Elements in psychology. So the course code is what? Psych 101. The course title is what? Elements in psychology. If you are familiar with this, you won't struggle with the timetable. We have some of the course code as what? UGBS. UGBS 101. If you see UGBS, it means University of Ghana Business School 101. And this course code, its course title is what? Introduction. So intro to what? Business administration. So where am I heading to? Please make yourself familiar with the course title and the course code. If you have realized on the timetable, we don't have a course title on the timetable. All that we are having on the timetable is what? Course code. So if you know your course code, you can easily define that, oh, this course code is for this course. This course code is for that course. That course code is for that. So that you don't confuse yourself mixing the course code and the course title. So please kindly familiar yourself with this as well. Let's go to the timetable again. So with the diploma students, we are having so many course code on it. So many course code, meaning all the diploma students, you are having all your courses captured here, both Saturday and Sunday. All diploma students, you are having, meaning diploma in public admin, diploma in accounting, diploma in librarianship, diploma in adult education, and the rest. All of you here, you are supposed to find all your course code captured here. So let me use an example, which is I am using the diploma in youth in development. So if you see DY, DYDW, it's in reference to the youth in development students. So I am using their own so that once you are following me, you also follow, rather than you using the DYDW, be using it. So again, in a weekend, you are supposed to offer all your courses. You are supposed to do all your, you're supposed to have lectures for all your courses. So if you are offering 5 courses, in the weekend, you are supposed to have all the 5 courses, a session of it before the weekend comes to a close. You are not supposed to repeat a session. Take notes. You are not supposed to repeat a session. If you are offering 5 courses, meaning you are supposed to have what? 5 lectures. 5 lectures in a weekend. First lecture, second lecture, third lecture, 4 lectures, 5 lectures. If you end up repeating a section, you end up having double. You are supposed to stick to your 5. You are not supposed to repeat them. So let's see something over here. In the first column, we are having DYDW1001. DYDW001. If I decide to do DYDW001 on Saturday, 8 o'clock to 10 a.m., I'm not supposed to repeat DYDW001 again, both on Saturday and on Sunday. Meaning, if the course find itself, you realize that on the course timetable, we are having some of the courses having beside them. They are having beside them Gen 1,
G2, G3. This thing is group. It indicates what? Groups. Some of the courses, because of the large numbers, they have been slashed into groups. So they are having group 1, 3. And if you see any of these on that's it's not all the lecturers that create groups. Yes, please. Hello. Please say.
Adjust yourself because your network is breaking.
Okay, sorry about it. Please, is it okay or is still breaking? Whilst the session is ongoing, it happens to be that some of the level 100s are calling my line. And I don't know why they are calling it for. Yes. Yes, please. Sorry about it. So I said that on the timetable, you can see Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. Some of them goes beyond even Gen 3. These are groups. Depending on the capacity of the class, the lecturer can decide to divide you guys into groups. Meaning, if you decide yourself to join group 1, please, when your session is done, do not go and join group 2 for another session. It's just the same thing. It's just the same thing. So if you decide to go with group 1, stick to group 1. If you decide to go with group 2, stick to group 2. Do not repeat a session, as I stated. So that is with the diploma. So as I said, make sure that before the weekend goes to a close, you have been able to deduce from the timetable your own schedule. So if I am a diploma in youth in development student, which I am offering 3 courses. Diploma in youth in development are offering 3 courses, meaning by the end of every weekend, I need to be done with these courses. So I can decide to do Saturday 8 to 10 for the DYDW 001. Then I will do which is the second one, which is DYDW 002 after break, which is 10:30 to 12, meaning I'm left with just one course. So it's up to me to go through the timetable and allocate that one course, allocate a session for that one course. After break, 1 to 3, you realize that we are having DYDW 003, then I will do that one. Meaning, if I am positioning myself as a diploma in youth students, offering 3 courses, meaning on the timetable in a weekend, my class will start at 8 to 10, 10:30 to 12:30, then 1 to 3 p.m. Then I am done because I am offering just 3 courses. But if it happens to be that I am a diploma in maybe accounting students who is offering 5 courses, I will end up doing maybe pass 011 early in the morning, then which is maybe meaning I have joined group 1 early in the morning, 8 to 10. How many courses is left with me? 4. So I am going to the timetable to make sure I've been able to have allocation of session for these 4 remaining courses. After break, which is 10:30 a.m. to 12:30, you realize that you are again having a pass course, which is the same pass 011, group 2. But since I've already have a session in group 1, I am not supposed to join the group 2. Somebody can decide that, oh, maybe I'll go to work early in the morning, so I won't join group 1. Then that person will go with the group 2, which is the 10:30 to 12:30. That is a personal decision for the person. So do not follow your friends by doing the same or being in the same group with your friends. Check your schedule and choose a schedule for yourself. I hope it's very loudly and clear with everyone. I am still following up diploma in accounting, meaning I am still left with 4 courses. 1 to 3 p.m., you check that column and you realize that there is no related course that is related to diploma in accounting, meaning I need to go to the next one. After break, 3:30 to 5:30, there are two courses that a diploma student who is offering this public administration, accounting, or basically I keep contradicting myself over here. So I guess when you come to 3:30 to 5:30, we are having two UGBS courses over here. UGBS 013 and UGBS 007. One of them is statistics. One of them is, I have forgotten the very one because I am not having the course bulletin here with me. Meaning, the first one is constitutional law. The second one is business statistics. So if you are an accounting student here, you are going to do UGBS 007. But if you are a public admin student here, you are going to do UGBS 013, meaning you are now done with another section. Now you are remaining with 3 courses. So now we still have to proceed and make sure that we find allocated time for these 3 courses. After break, which is 5:30 to 7 p.m., there is no course there that is related to diploma in public administration or accounting. Let's move to Sunday. So you realize that if you're a diploma in accounting or public admin student, on a Sunday, you'll be able to do 2 sessions. You'll be able to do 2 sessions of a course. Then you pay attention to the Sunday, where certainly you'll be completing the 3 over there. Now, let me help you so that we'll be able to locate the 3 over here. UGBS, early in the morning on Sunday, 8 to 10. You are having UGBS 001, UGBS, which is group 1. You are having group 2. You are having group 3. It's up to you as an individual to join the respective group you want. Here, sometimes some of the students base their decision on the very lecturer that is teaching. That is you. Maybe you like to join a female class. Maybe in this very course, they are having female lectures and male lectures. So you decide to join a female lecture, somebody will decide to join a male lecturer. But these 3 groups will be having their course simultaneously, meaning it will be happening on the same time. So you just have the option of choosing just a group. If you are a degree student, follow precedent because it's the same. You have the decision to choose just a group. You can't choose 2 groups because all these groups will be having sections at the same time, simultaneously. So let me say that Kobe Jr., I decide to go with group 3. So UGBS 001, I am doing, or I'll be joining the group 3 people for session because maybe I understand better when I join a female class. I didn't say that it's a female that teaches group 3, please. After break, now we have been able to allocate one of our courses on Sunday, 8 o'clock, early in the morning. Now we are remaining, what is remaining? 2. After break, that is 10:30 to 12:30 on Sunday. We are having UGBS 005, Group 1, UGBS 005, Group 2. Here too, in the same manner, you are supposed to make a decision over here as to whether to join Group 1 or Group 2, depending on maybe your friend, the decision of your friend, or the lecturer that is teaching. Meaning here, Kobe Jr., let me say I would decide to go with group 2, meaning I am done with 1 course again, remaining 1 course in my weekend. Then, after break again, that is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., I'll be having UGBS 003, group 1, UGBS 003, group 2. What you have to make sure and note as a student is, as I said, do not repeat a section. So if you have already had UGBS 003, maybe on Saturday, you are not supposed to repeat it on Sunday. There are times that lecturers will decide to repeat class. Okay, they had the class on Saturday. Okay, Sunday we will continue. That is a different scenario. Take note of this. So here, Kobe Jr. will decide to go with group 1 for UGBS 003, meaning as a public admin student or as an accounting student in the diploma section, I am done with all my 5 sections, which will end on what? Sunday, 3 p.m. It will end at Sunday, 3 p.m., meaning I'm not even supposed to pay attention to the subsequent session that is on it. That is with the diploma students. Because of time, I have to move to the degree students so that after there, we will take questions. My degree people, kindly bear with me and give me your ears over here. If you check, meaning if you check the first column, I need not to tell you the time. The time is 8 to 10. So distance education as well is always 8 to 10, 10:30 to 12:30, 1 to 3, 3:30 to 5 p.m. I am more familiar with this, but on your timetable, it continues, which is 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. So this is distance education duration of their sections. So as I said, with the first column, I need not to tell you the time over there. You already know that it's 8 to 10. So at the first session, we have the Psych 101 Group 1, Psych 101 Group 2, Psych 101 Group 3, UGLC 150 Group 1, UGBS 101 Group 1, UGBS 101 Group 2, TEJS 101, TEJ 101, and TEUP 101. Now, as I stated in the diploma section, a student is not supposed to repeat a section twice in a weekend. In the psychology, you are supposed to do psychology once a week. Once a weekend. If it's UGBS 105, you are supposed to do it once a weekend. If it's INFS 111, you are supposed to do it once a weekend. So it's now up to you as a student to make a decision by, as I said, following your schedules. My schedule might be different from yours. So do not be following your friends if your friends are taking decisions. Let them assist you or go through these sections so that you can also deduce your timetable by yourself. Somebody was giving a suggestion that distance education management, they should have, why do they have to include all the courses in one timetable? They should have separated them. And I was like, it's good, it's a good suggestion. But imagine that they are supposed to separate them. All these courses will be having their own drafted timetable. So people end up confused. And even we will end up having a chunk of documents all in one. So kindly bear with us. The university is trying its possible best to make sure that things are done right for all students. So this is the best offer that they can offer all students. So let's comply. Okay, so if you check the first column, we are having Psych 101, Group 1, Psych 101, Group 2, Psych 101, Group 3. Somebody was asking that, how is this grouping done? Somebody even came to campus that I am coming so that you guys will put me in a group. Sometimes it's very funny, but it's normal in level 100 where there's so much confusion. So in the groupings, please take note of it. There are times that the lecturer will decide based on the capacity of the class. So let me use my time, for instance. When in my level 100, I chose Psych 101 as my heck. We were so many. I think we were around almost 1,000. So in view of that, the lecturer decided to separate us in 3 groups. And this is how he separated us. I am not saying that the same thing will apply to you. Please take note. I know students. I am not saying that the same experience we went through will be applied with you. With my time, what the lecturer decided to do was, if you are offering Psych 101 and your ID number ends with 0 to 3, you are in group 1. If it ends with 4 to 6, you are in group 2. If it ends, that was how my lecturer separated us. So automatically, you know the group that you belong to. Again, there are times that lecturers would decide to put the group on Sakai. Somebody came to school today and he said that I am coming so that you people will activate my Sakai for me. Somebody tested me and she was like, please, I haven't paid my JCR dues. Is that the reason why my Sakai is not opening? Please, I want to pay my JCR dues now so that my Sakai will be activated. Please, Sakai only activate, as I stated earlier, after you have done your course registration and it has reflected at MIS Web, often at times 24 to 48 hours, at most 1 week. Sakai have to be activated and you need to log in. So there's incidences that lecturers will create the group on Sakai for students to join. One of these courses is UGLC. UGLC. UGLC always, I don't know whether the same coordinator will take you, but your coordinator's name often at times is Dr. Nancy Mouse. You can go to YouTube, search for Dr. Nancy Mouse, and you'll see her. She mostly creates the group on Sakai, and students are supposed to go to Sakai and join the group. Later, when the group is created, she herself, I don't want to do that. The lecturer is so serious that she's having time for students. She herself will take you through a tutorial session where she will show you how to join the group on Sakai. So as I said, there are so many ways of a lecturer creating groups for students. One is using your ID number, the ending of your ID number. 2 is creating the group on Sakai for each and every student to join. 3 is sometimes what they will do is, okay, they will use it orally, verbal word. Okay, group 1 will do their class at Saturday, this time to this time. Group 2 will do their class on Sunday, this time to this time. So it's up to the students basically to which is decide on the schedules that they want. So it's always a decision. What do we do on a Sunday? We go to church. So the Sunday won't be so much favorable for the OS. That is the overall thing of groups. Yeah. But the Sunday group, it will be 1 group, 2 group, 3. In my time, I think we had up to like 4 groups. We had up to
Please,
like
your
4
line
groups.
is
Like,
breaking.
my line is breaking again. Oh, can you hear me? Hello, Miss Abigail.
Yeah, I think it's better now.
It's better now. Please, is it still better or it's still breaking?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. So I was touching on the aspect of the UGLC. I was making emphasis that I am using past experience. In my previous experience, I think sometimes the group can be created up to 7, 8. In a maximum, sometimes it can even be up to 16, depending on the capacity or the number of students that they had in a year. In my experience again, mostly the groups is supposed to contain 150 students. So if the group is created on Sakai and students start joining, okay, if students start joining and maybe group 2 is up to 150, the group will lock automatically. No student can join again. That is when the lecturer is taking 150 per capacity. So if you want to join the group with your friend, you can liaise with them right now or today or subsequent days. Immediately, the groups are created on Sakai, that is from your lecturer. And after she has taken you through the tutorial session as to how to join the groups, then maybe you and your friend will decide to go to, oh, let's join group 1 because group 1 is favorable, the time is good. Oh, let's join group 2. Oh, let's join group 3. That is your decision. So this is how the groupings are done. Now let's go to how the schedules are also made. The first section, Psych 101. Where Psych 101 is having 3 groups over here, meaning 3 lectures, different lectures, 3 different lectures. if you want to join group 1, depending on how the lecturer will segregate the group for you, I don't know how they will do it, but depending whether they will use the Sakai, they will use the ID, or they will use it by oral word, you will decide as to the one you want. If, as I said, maybe I am comfortable with a female teaching me, I will just join the females class. That is me. If I am comfortable with a male teaching me, oh, maybe the male is teaching group 3, then I'll just join group 3. That is your personal decision. So as I said, when it comes about a timetable, it's basically bounce back to personal decisions. So let me say that Kobe Jr., again, I am imagining that I am an HR student, which is true. I am HR student. Basically, those who don't know, I am the vice president for the Human Resources Management Association, University of Ghana at large. So the HR student, you are having 6 courses. My HR student, you are doing 6 courses. So I am using this very one for this, so that the other people who are doing the various courses will also follow in precedence. So as a psych student, you are doing an HR student, you are doing psychology, you are doing business administration, public administration, you are doing INFX, which is information in society, you are doing critical thinking, and you are doing a HEC. The HEC is different. Aside the HEC, all the other 5 courses, all HR students are doing the same. So I am using this as an example, meaning all HR students are doing psychology. So let me say that I am an HR student. Then at the first session, I will decide to go with psychology 101, group 2. Maybe the lecturer is fair and I like fair men. So I decided to go with group 2. Or maybe when the segregation was done, it was created on Sakai. Then I realized that my ID ends in the ranges of group 2. So I joined group 2, meaning I am done with psych. In the weekend, I am done with psych. I am not supposed to join psychology again in the weekend. I am done with psych, which is 2 hours, as I stated. Now I am left with 5 courses. 5 courses. So the 5 courses, let's go to after break. We are having, you then have to allocate the courses that you are offering there and the one that you can do. If you check the first column, all HR students are still doing UGLC 150. But I can't do the UGLC 150 group 1 because at that time I'll be doing psychology. After the UGLC is what? UGBS 101. I can still do the UGBS 101 because at the same time, I'll be doing psychology. That is why I decided to go with psychology and ignore the rest. So immediately you
Yeah, hello, Kobe. Please, we can't hear you.
Hello, Miss Abigail. Honorable Abigail, can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can hear you now.
Hello, Honorable Abigail, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. Unfortunately, MTN have stolen my bundle. So I have to repurchase another one. So as I said, we are currently on the second column.
and we are coming to make a decision. Now we are done with psychology, meaning at the first session, I'll be doing psychology. I'm left with 5 courses. At the second session, I ask myself, am I doing DCIT? No, I am not doing DCIT. That doesn't mean that all the students in here are not doing that course. We are having some of the students who are doing it. So as I said, follow. I can't teach all the programs. So it's up to you to follow, and once you follow, you'll be able to decide. As an HR student, then I have to take a decision over here as to the one that will favor me. Should I go with the critical thinking UGLC 150, or should I go with the UGBS 105? For me, my decision is to go to the 150, UGLC 150, meaning I'll be doing UGLC in my second session as a student, which is 10:30 to 12, UGLC. Then meaning I won't be doing my UGBS. So I am done with 2 courses. I'm left with what? 4. Let's continue. After break, that is 1 to 3. Then I checked over there which of them is there that I am doing. As an HR student, if I check, I will be doing UGBS 105, Group 2. UGBS 105, Group 2. Then I mark it. Meaning on Saturday, 1 p.m. to 3, I will be doing UGBS 105. That is Public Administration. And your lecturer is Dr. Boabeng, one of the lovely lecturers at the university, basically at the business school. Meaning I am done with another UGBS. So I am done with 3 courses. I'm left with 3 courses. After break, I am taking it that I am doing EDT as a heck. Maybe you are doing soci as a heck. You are doing another different course as a heck. So your decision might be different from mine, but I am taking that I am doing EDT as a heck. After break, is there any course that is there that I am offering? I check soci. Am I offering soci? Somebody who is doing soci as a heck would then basically will be doing soci here. Someone who is doing poly as a heck will be doing poly here. UGLC is here, group 3. Should I continue UGLC again? No, because I'm already doing UGLC, which is I will basically be doing UGLC, and I am in group 2, which is happening at 10 to 12. So since I am done with that one UGLC, I am not supposed to join any UGLC again, exception with maybe when my class that I joined, I had network issue, I couldn't benefit, then I want to have another repeated session, then I come and join this one. But that is not even your official lecture. So you are joining it as an unofficial meeting. Somebody can also decide not to do the UGLC at 10:30 on Saturday, but rather do their UGLC at 3:30 to 5 in the evening. That is, as I said, it is your personal decision and nobody can force you as to it. Let's go to after break. After break, that is 3:30 to 5 p.m. 3:30 to 5 p.m. Sorry, here is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Is there any familiar course that I am doing over here? There is a UGLC here, but I have already done the UGLC. Am I doing UGBS 103? No, HR students are not doing French. So if you are a BSc administration student, meaning here you will be taking a decision as to whether to join the French group 1 or join the French group 2, depending on your session. Depending on your session. Now I am done with Saturday, meaning as an HR student with the heck as EDT, I'll be doing 3 courses on a Saturday. I'll be doing 3 courses on a Saturday. Now, remaining 3 courses. Now, Sunday starts from here. Somebody stated that, hey, the distance education, you people are no Christians because you don't go to church. See where your time of classes is starting. Please, it's normal. currently, since I started school now, I've been going for evening sessions. The fact that you're a distance student doesn't mean that don't go to church. Please go to church. If you realize that you are having a section, you can excuse yourself from this church, put Bluetooth on in your ears, get your notebook. While the section is going on, then you write your notes. After that, then you go and enter your church. For me, I mostly worship in the evening, Sunday, 7 p.m. to 9. That is my church. So distance education, please, we have Christians among us, we beg you. So Sunday, early in the morning, as an HR student, there is UGBS 101 there. That is group 3, and I'll go with it. So on a Sunday, I would take a decision that I'll be doing the UGBS 101 group 3 on the Sunday, meaning I am done with my 4th session. Let's go to the next period. On the next period, is there a course that I am doing? I ask myself, as I stated, I am doing EDT as a heck. There is UGBS 105 there. But if you check on Saturday, I will be doing UGBS 105 at 1 p.m. to 3. So there's no need for me to repeat the session again. But at the same period, there is EDT 101 there, meaning I'll be doing EDT 101. Or there's INFS there. I can decide to go with INFS. But to me, my decision, I am going with EDT. So on Sunday, 10 to 12, I'll be doing EDT 101. I am done with my 5th session, remaining with just 1 session. Let's proceed after break. Now, meaning I am left with INFS. After break, can I see INFS there? No. Let's go to 3:30 to 5 p.m. You realize that there's INFS group 2 there. Then I take it. I am done with my C section. So as an HR student, I have drafted my timetable, which starts on Saturday, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 1 to 3. Then on Sunday, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, then 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. That is my decision. So here, it is now up to all of you to go through the same precedence or the same format or the same procedure to deduce your own personal timetable, depending on the program that you are offering. As I stated, adult education is no more. Adult education is dead. The new adult education is professional development, which is PODE, which is captured over here. So those who are stating that they can't see adult education on the timetable, please. That is a course code, PODE 101. Kindly take note. So I am done explaining the timetable and how to deduce your own personal schedules from the timetable. Let me finalize it by touching on the face-to-face timetable, which is beneath. Let me touch on just one few things. You realize that there is some courses that is stated or highlighted in red ink, and one of them have to do with UGRC 110. Somebody here will be asking herself or himself, they said we should not do UGRC 110. How come I am seeing it over here? Me, I won't do the critical thinking, I'll do the UGRC 110, please. UGRC 110 is not supposed to be offered by level 100. Take note. The course is only here because it belongs to certain specific students. And these students, we call them diploma to degree students. They are in level 200, but they will be joining your period of session for their class. That is why we have to bring their time, their course here. So UGRC 110 does not belong to level 100 students. Kindly take note of it. Let's go to the face-to-face timetable. Face-to-face timetable, only if you are having the updated timetable, this is what you should be having. It's the distance education face-to-face tutorials. First semester 2024-2025 academic year level 100. And as I stated with, class starts always at 8 a.m. and ends at 5 p.m. That is the face-to-face. The face-to-face, it starts at 8 a.m. and ends at 5 p.m. Each section is 2 hours, as I stated with. Each section is 2 hours. Each section is 2 hours. So kindly take note. So, as I stated earlier, your face-to-face will be starting in March. Please, if you don't see your course over here, meaning automatically it's online throughout the semester. If you don't see any of your course code here, meaning your courses is online throughout the semester. There are incidences that when you get to the middle of the semester, your lecturer can decide to skip the online and come and do a face-to-face. It will happen. So your face-to-face, each and every week, we will be bringing a new drafted face-to-face. So we have something that we call the weekly face-to-face timetable. So it mostly comes out around around Tuesday, Wednesday. Then the course rep will deliberate it. Then the office, which is Accra Learning Center, will work on the final one and submit it out around Thursdays and Thursday, around Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, depending on how the pressure was at the office. So you'll be having something that we call the weekly timetable. So every week you'll be having the weekly timetable, which will stipulate the time you are having a session. And if you are having a face-to-face session, meaning automatically you won't be having it online. Take note. If you're having a face-to-face section, meaning automatically you won't be having it online. If you're having an online course, which it does not reflect on the face-to-face, meaning automatically it is online, as I stated with. Someone will ask, how do we join class? Distance education, as I stated, it is a hybrid manner. And we have two ways of joining class. That is, it's always online. It's always online. And there are three means that we join class. When I came to the university, I knew of two means. But I've realized that the people in level 300, they have added, one of their lecturers have added one means as well. We have the Zoom. We have the Zoom meeting. So if you are not having the Zoom on your phone, kindly download it. If you are not having the Zoom on your phone, kindly download it. And we have another one that we call it what? The Teams. Microsoft Teams. So if you are not having the Microsoft Teams app, please kindly download it as well. So these two are the major apps that we use to join class. If you realize this meeting, the link I shared is Teams. The link I shared is Teams. There are times that your lecturer will decide to use Zoom, depending on how familiar they are with the app or the link that they are using. As I stated in level 300, I've realized they are using another one called the Google Meet. The Google Meet. I don't know whether you use it in your time, but these are basic things that is decided by the lecturers. One will ask, the face-to-face timetable, is it only Accra people who join face-to-face? No. Other campuses, distance education is running on, I think, 11 campuses. Other campuses, as Accra Learning Center is holding their face-to-face, other campuses also hold their face-to-face as well. Campuses like Tema, Kumasi, Permanently, they also sometimes hold face-to-face. But the cases where those campuses does not hold face-to-face, but it's only hosted in Accra, there means that Accra, if you have only been to our classrooms, you realize that currently there is an installation of smart TVs, very big one in the classroom, where that is what we use for lectures. So you are very lucky and very, basically you are a lucky one to be a University of Ghana student. So that is what we use for lectures. And when it happens that face-to-face is being organized in Accra and is being not done at the other centers, we do something that we call online streaming, where the other centers can also join and benefit in the same manner. They see the lecturer, they are able to ask questions and participate just like the people who are seated down. So basically, these are the various things that I wanted to take you through as a student. If you check beneath it, is the diploma timetable, face-to-face timetable as well. And in the same manner, as I explained for the degree students, if your course does not appear on the face-to-face timetable, meaning your course is automatically online. And as I said, there are exemptions where within the course of the semester, your lecturer can decide to change their decision by moving the class from online to face-to-face. And once that happens, the learning center management will work on it and put the course on a weekly timetable where it will be shared to all the student populace. Then you are going to join class. One will ask, how do I get a link to join class? Please, if you have realized, the JCL is working on an initiative where they are electing course reps for the various courses. So once that initiative is done, it's the responsibility of the course rep to communicate to the lecturer. Sometimes some of the lecturers will send their link directly to Sakai. And one of these lecturers is Dr. Nancy Mouse, that is critical thinking. She's going to send her, which is her link through Sakai. So if you're not familiar with Sakai, you need to familiarize yourself with Sakai so that once the link is shared, you know where it was posted, then you tap on it to join. I have a video that mostly I circulated, taking the student through how to navigate through Sakai. You can access it on the Accra Learning Center page. Watch it, I think it's an 8-minute video. Watch it, get the understanding of how to navigate through Sakai so that you don't find yourself wanting. So as I stated, some of the lecturers will send a link through Sakai. Some of the lecturers will send through the course rep, and it will be the responsibility of the course rep to send the link on the page. Take notes. So if you are here, you are course rep, please, complaints are coming to me that you are having elderly people among you, you are having mothers among you, you are having fathers among you, you are having workers among you. And these people are people that stress basically within the day. So when they come to the platform and the messages are a lot, they find themselves wanting to locate the important information to comply. So if you're a course rep, you can take the initiative of creating a fan page where people can chat and make fun over there. Maintain the course platform for information, vital information. Lock it. When you are having lectures, you share the information on the platform, you share the link where everyone can join and benefit. That is one thing to help everyone. One will ask themselves, slides, how can I get slide? Please, as a student, it is a package part of your fees. Slide, the meaning of slide means lecturer's personal notes. Every slide you see is the lecturer's personal notes. So as a lecturer personal note, they will be giving it to the students. Sometimes they will share it to Sakai with you. Sometimes they will share it with the course rep, then the course rep will share with you. Take notes. Sometimes they will share it on Sakai for you. Sometimes they will share it with the lecturer. Sometimes they will share it with the course rep so that the course rep will share it on the page. There are incidences that some of the lecturers will sell a textbook for you. That is exception, meaning the lecturer uses textbook to teach and you are supposed to buy them. But with the slides, they are free. They are free. And I guess currently some of them are flooding on the pages. And some of them will be updated. Some of them will use the old one. So if you're having it and if you want to print it, some people want to print their slide. I will urge that you kindly exercise patience. If the lecturer joins, if the lecture starts, and you realize that the lecturer is using the same slide, then you can go ahead and print it. That is it. Some people are asking, how can we get past question? You just started the semester. Kindly hold on. The academic committee, which is the JCL, will make provisions of all these things. They are there to help. They are there to assist. So exercise patience. Let the semester pass through the semester. Let the semester as well pass through you. As I said, inch by inch is a cinch. Step by step, you will also get there. If you try to rush, you are going to get it wrong. I know why I'm saying this. If you rush, you will get it wrong. You are having a whole lot of semester, you are having a whole lot of months captured within this semester for you. Take your time and comply with everything that goes with it in a semester. Again, one final thing that I will touch on is information. Do not be picking information from the regular students and confusing yourself. Distance students don't do medical examination. So those who are confusing themselves that they say we should come and pay 500 cedis, 800 cedis and do medical examination, please. Distance education students are not included. We are not part. Kindly take note. If you get any information, please make confirmation that it belongs to distance students. This weekend, our matriculation is ongoing. Today, so many distance students came to campus that they are coming for their gown. Please, you are not part. Distance education, your matriculation is on the 22nd of this month. What is happening this weekend is for the regular student. Let them have their session. Their calendar is different from ours. Their timetable is different from ours. So if you end up confusing yourself, you will end up getting yourself wrong. I have had a student who was a regular student who thought he's a distance student. Forgot everything that the regular students are doing. When the distance students are coming to class, you also come. They are writing IH, he also does it. They are right. It got to a time where they were about to write exam. That was when he realized that within Kwasasem, that on your regular student, on your distance student or a regular student. So please, you know that you are a distance student. Comply with all information from distance students. Do not be following wrong information. Comply with official WhatsApp platforms. The Accra Learning Center is your first point of call, which is management platform, where all vital informations are posted. The next is the JCR platforms. Comply. Today, I realized that somebody has created HR platform, Bachelor of Arts HR platform, perpetuating as an HR manager or an HR executive. Please, as I stated with, I am the HR vice president. I have not given any permission for anyone to create a platform. The only platform that we have for HR students, the title is HEMSA Official Distance Education. Same thing applies to the JCR platforms. Same thing applies to your Coursera platforms. Same thing applies to Accra Learning Center platform. So do not be following these things. Otherwise, people are going to fraud you. Oh, I want to do extra classes. Then they'll be charging you and other things. So please follow the right source of information so that you don't fall prey to these things. I am not saying that extra classes is wrong. Please, I didn't say that. But as a student, you have paid for a session and you are supposed to comply with it. Kindly take note of this. The academic committee is there to help. Accra Learning Center office is open from Monday to Sunday, every day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can walk to the office anytime to make inquiries as to anything that you don't understand. The WhatsApp, which is there, the flyer is already shared with the contact details on it. You can contact them for any inquiries that you want to. We have here our General Secretary, who goes by the name Honorable Abigail. Her number is always also flying on most of the communication. You can communicate to her as to anything that confuses you. We have the president there, we have the vice president, we have the committee members. If anything is going on wrong and you don't understand, if there's any confirmation that you think that you want to get, clarification, just look up to them. Those who are having my numbers, if you chat me, most of the times my messages are a lot. But if I get time, I make sure that I reply all messages. So please make sure you don't confuse yourself with wrong information, with wrong people as well. This is all that I have for you today. I'll hand over to Miss Abigail, Honorable Abigail, so that she take it from here. So if there's any question, I'll be on and answering all of them. Thank you very much. Honorable Abigail, please, over to you.
Thank you so much, Virginia. We have a very insightful and impactful section with you. Okay, so please, I am coming to take questions. We will take 3 questions at a go. The answer we are just taking like 20 questions. I think we've kept long here, so we take like 20 maximum. So those who raise their hands, I'll be calling you. Please, if you are not talking, don't mute your mic. If you are not talking, kindly mute your mic. I mean, do not unmute your mic if you are not talking. Okay. Okay. So I will start with the first person. That is Susanna Oforiwa. Susanna Oforiwa, please unmute your mic and talk. Susanna, please unmute your mic and talk. Please, if you are not ready to talk, kindly lower your hand. If you are not ready to talk, kindly lower your hand so that those who are ready to ask questions will raise their hand. Susanna, I think you are not ready to talk, so let me call Shati. Shati, please. Okay.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, please, I'm confused about the grouping. he made mention of if you join group one, you have to find a group and join yourself. And also, he said that the lecturer will group you. Maybe will use your index number to group you maybe into 200 in a group or 150 in a group. So in this case, I'm confused. Does it mean that if the lecturer put you in a group, you don't have to go and join any group? That is what you are entitled to. You have to be in that group till whenever, or you join a group as to where when the time favors you. If you can please explain that to me. Thank you.
I think with this question, I can answer it myself. So what he meant was that there are some courses lecturers will group you themselves. They will either put the groupings on Sakai or do the grouping orally. In that case, it is compulsory for you. So, for instance, UGRC, the lecturer will put the groupings on Sakai. If you join group 20, it means that you are going to be part of group 20, whether you like it or not. That is what you join. So that is it. And in some courses, the lecturer will tell you that join a group that favors you. Join a group that favors you. In that case, there is no group for you to join on Sakai. Tati, are you okay?
Yes, please. I get it. Thank you.
Okay, can you move to the right? Let me move to the next person. Sati, please lower your hand.
Please, I'm doing that, please.
Okay, ID number 22374490. 22374490. Your name is not here, so I can't mention your name. So please unmute your mic and talk. Please unmute your mic and talk. We don't have time. By 8:30, we should be done. Okay. It seems you are not ready to talk. So let me move to Mary Tego. Mary Tego, please unmute your mic.
Hello, good evening.
Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. Please, I wanted to ask that concerning the Sakai, um, they were talking about your course reflecting and all that. I checked and all my courses are on Sakai, but I don't know whether it is the Sakai or not. Yeah, I don't understand the Sakai. Whether that is where we are going to have the class or have the assignment. But when I checked my registration and I went to proof of registration, all my courses show. So I don't know if that is the Sakai that they are
Please, we
talking
can't
about.
hear you, Rolling. There is background alert. There is noise at your background.
Okay, then you can call on someone so that later I can answer because when there's noise, so that I can stand properly.
Sorry, please, did you hear?
Hello.
Yeah, I had a question very well. So she was actually making emphasis as to Sakai. I guess majority of you are in grave with a confusion that you will be having lectures on Sakai. Please, Sakai is a learning platform, not a classroom. Your classroom is your Zoom. Your classroom is the Google, is the Meet. Sakai is basically which is what in conclusion, what I would say is after the section, I'm going to place a video on the platform where it will educate you all about Sakai and the PDF as well, so that you get to know what Sakai is all about. But when you are talking about your classroom where you'll be having lectures, that is your Zoom and your Microsoft Teams. Thank you.
Okay. So I think that one is we are okay with that. Let me move to the next question. David, please unmute your mic and talk. David. Unmute and talk.
Hello, please, good evening.
Yeah, good
Hello, please,
evening.
good evening. Yeah, please, I
Good
want to
evening.
know, yes, please, I want to know whether as a distance student you can join some clubs on main campus or not.
Yes, please, you can join. David, I hope you're okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, so kindly lower your hand. Yai, Yai, please unmute your mic and talk. Yai, mic and talk. Or I should call another person.
Good evening. Good evening. I wanted to ask, you see the groups that maybe let's say you are doing political science, you understand? And you have to be in just maybe your courses are 5 or 6. You have to be in just 5 or 6 groups. But the groups are a lot. They are confusing us. And there are a lot of messages in it. You understand? So sometimes you can't see the this thing, the message or something. And whatever he is teaching that short form, that UGPH, we don't understand. Madam, do you understand my question?
Yeah, I do understand. So I think you joined late, okay? You joined late.
You see, when I
They
came to
make me.
register my hello,
I'm listening to you, please.
yeah, when I came to register my courses, I'm doing political science. I think the courses are 5 or 6. But for now, I'm joining about like 15 groups. The groups are too much. You understand? And the information they are giving there is some way. You understand? So I don't understand if and the thing the guy was showing. Let's say you have critical thinking. They've written Eugene. That thing. So I know they understand, madam. So if people for come down and make the thing or they make we join. I beg you are.
Okay, so you take the
Please, do you understand my question? Hello.
to answer and then we take
Yeah,
another one.
we do understand you. So, in respect to the groups, please. So what you have to do to help
Yeah,
you
Kobe,
yourself.
can you hear me?
Yes, Abby. It seems your line is breaking.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you have to do to help you yourself is to tally the groups that you are having with the courses you are offering. The ones that you are not offering, just simply exit the platform.
Yeah,
As I
but
stated
sometimes
with
they've written maybe Eugene something. Yeah, we don't understand
so
who was who.
so this
We
thing
don't
I
really
started
understand.
with,
So
that
like
was what I
if it
start.
be critical thinking way they do it be critical thinking them for right for there. Then for not right Eugene 100 and things or but also some of us, it not be me, some of us plenty people, we know they understand. So I beg you, if I calm down then break everything short, give us. You understand? Some of us we they work, so the time we will come from work, come house, we stress with that. You understand?
Hello,
So if
Yai. Hello, Yai. I
was
think that let me help you by making it very simple. All these
okay,
that you are talking about, we have already discussed it over here, and I guess the majority of people over here, everyone understand. It's called course code. So we have course code and we have course title. I am a boy. Where do I come from? I come from Fanti. Your course code comes with a course title. So you just have to get to know the course code and its course title. That is all. When you registered your courses, and only if you have printed it,
you realize that when it was printed, there are figures attached to some of the letters, and the title explains the code. So if you see side 101, the title is basically explaining the code that you are seeing. So regardless of it, the reason why we are all here is because we are all distance students and we are all workers. I do understand you, but try to also bear with us. As I started with, we have already started with your submission right now. So I'll place an information on the page so that you will kindly go through it and get the full understanding of it all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Ali Osmanu, please.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Yeah, my problem is
Good evening.
my problem is some of us we are trying to join some of the groups, but anytime you try to join, they'll say it's full. Some of the first introduction to business administration, and then introduction to public administration, and then critical thinking. These three groups. If you follow the link that you want to join the group, then they will tell you the group is full.
Okay, so I think the academic committee.
Hello.
And then next, that is the second one. So anytime they
Hello.
share link and you join, and can you hear me?
I'm not getting you, please.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so what I was saying is that the academic committee is in charge of the groupings, okay? So anytime they share a group, you want to join any tool, you go to their DM to ask
Okay.
them, we tell them that oh, you are, and they will assist you to join the next one. Okay.
Oh, so my next question is that that one I was not getting it, but right now I think I've get it. That means from Saturday to Sunday. For me, I'm a Bachelor of Science in Administration. So my courses are 5. So I mean, if I join one course, I have to do from Saturday and I have to do 5 courses.
Yes, please.
Am I right?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So I'm say to please unmute your mic and talk.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Thank you so much for this elaboration. I think it has made things much clearer for some of us. So a quick one, please. I have 2 questions. My first question is on the timetable, you could see Psych 101, it has been grouped into 3. My question is that Junior made mention that the groupings mean there are 3 lectures taking that course and that class. So I want to find out, how do we know that this lecture is taking group 1, group 2, or group 3? Will the communication come into the psychology page, or how are we going to get it? And then my second question also is that he made mention that if your course code appears, your lecture appears on the online timetable and you do not see it on the face-to-face, meaning you do not have a face-to-face class, and vice versa. So I want to find out, some of us, we could see some of our lectures on both the online and then the face-to-face. Does it mean we are not going to have the face, or we are going to have the 2 at a go, please? I don't know if you're getting my second question, please.
Yeah, I understand you.
Yes, I want to know if we see it both on online and then face to face, we are going to have both the online session and then the face to face session. Thank you.
Okay. So to answer your first question,
Okay.
Most lecturers do the groupings themselves, okay? And
Okay.
anytime there will be different lecturers taking the grouping, under the grouping, they will let you know. So for my course, for instance, INFS 111, when you are done with the grouping, when Dr. Florence puts the groupings on Sakai, she will let you know that group 1 is for Dr. Rita, group 2 is for Dr. Kankam, group 3 is for this. So they will let you know. But in most cases, one lecturer will prefer to take two groups because the time differs. So that one, it is solely the lecturer's decision to make that. And they will let you know, even if they don't post it on Sakai for you, during the class, before the class begins, the lecturer will do introduction and introduce him or himself. And then
Okay.
the second question is, if your time, your course appears both on online and face to face. Okay, so what this means is that what Kobe said, when we start the face to face, you see, we are going to do 4 weeks online, 4 weeks face to face. When we start the face to face, and you find out that your course is not in the face to face timetable, it means you are going to do it online. But when we start the face to face and your course is in the face to face timetable, it meaning that weekend you are not going to do online session, and it's going to be face to face for you. Do you understand?
Please, yes. Well noted.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mahmoud, you are welcome. Mahmoud Ibrahim, please. Mahmoud Ibrahim, Sama, please lower your hand. Mahmoud Ibrahim, please unmute your mic and talk. Okay, I think Mahmoud is not ready. Um, Larisha, Larisha Lem, please unmute your mic and talk.
Finally, they have picked me today. Okay, good evening, miss. So, my first question is can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, please, I can
Hello?
hear you.
Okay, so my question is this. Um, after applying and I received the, how do you call it, admission letter, I didn't know that I was supposed to go to the center for them to assist me to register my courses. So I went ahead and did course registration on my own. So it was later on I was finding difficulties in going through with the rest of the
Larisha, your
process.
line keeps breaking.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Hello.
hear you now.
Okay. Should I start over? Or you
Yes,
heard what
please.
I said? Okay. So I said when I had the admission, I didn't know I was supposed to visit my center for them to assist me in registering my courses. So I went ahead and then did my own course registration. And then some of the courses I selected, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to select them per what I wanted to read. And then later on, I was finding difficulty in going through the rest of the registration. So I visited the center, and then I was opportune to meet some people to guide me through the process. So I find out that I wasn't supposed to do how do you call it, academic writing. And then another course I registered, which I didn't wanted to do it, I wanted to change it, which was economics. So I was asked to fill a form, and then I filled the form. And later on, when I visited the MIS, I realized that the thing is still there. Now the timetable is out, which will be starting classes on this weekend. I don't know whether I'm going to go ahead and then join the classes as per the courses I registered, or I should go ahead and then join the classes that the correction will be made on it, because I'm confused right now. Even last week, I was on campus to do follow-ups and know why it wasn't changed. And they kept giving me assurance that it will be changed. Now timetable is out.
Okay,
It's not changing it.
Lo-
And
Lorish,
one thing
Lorish.
again. Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Maybe
Okay,
I can
so
talk about it later.
yeah, let me help you with this. So currently,
Okay.
as we are speaking, I'm not supposed to give you this information, but currently, as we are speaking, we have almost about 900 students who have done wrong registration.
Okay.
The forms that when you come and you fail, currently we have like 900 plus. Today we ended up having like 20 additional more going to added
Okay.
up. And as one individual who sit down to do these corrections one after the other. So you can imagine the stress in it. So
Okay.
if within the day this individual ends up correcting 5, is a 5 that the person has done. So regardless of it, once you have filled the forms, it will be corrected. So what you have to do is presume that your course has been corrected, then do the correct one you want to do. I always tell the people that I assist that always make sure that you will be checking it at MIS web proof of registration, because if the effect is taken, that is where you are going to see. So be
Okay.
checking at MIS web proof of registration. But regardless of it, class has started, the semester will go ahead, but the correction will be made. So presume that it has been corrected, then go ahead with it.
Okay. Thank you.
It's only if maybe after this month, getting to next month, and nothing has been done, that one draw my attention.
I should draw your attention.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Vidal, please unmute your mic and talk. Vidal, please unmute your mic and talk.
Okay, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, please, my question, with the heck, okay, the EDTE, I'm having introduction to education. But during when Mr. Kobe was going through the timetable, there's nothing like introduction to education. So I wanted to ask if the introduction to education is the same as the adult education, please.
Hello, let me help you with this very quick. Please, I stated that we have to be familiar ourselves with course code and course title. Introduction to Education is EDT 101. The course title is Introduction to Education. Introduction to Adult Education is ADLT 101. So there's differences. Please hope you
Okay.
understand. So
Yes, please.
EDT 101 is on the timetable. That is Introduction to Education. So make yourself
Okay.
familiar with the course code and its corresponding course title. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Isaac Anofantu, if I'm right. Isaac Anofantu, please unmute your mic and talk.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, so please, like Mr. Donko said, I also did that's the registration. I didn't know I'm supposed to come to campus to do the registration, right? So I did mine at home. When I got to campus, they told me, I'm supposed to do it on campus. So, but then I went back when they told me I was supposed to do it on campus. I didn't know I have to be assisted. So I went back to my phone and deleted the academic writing, and I chose the critical thinking. Now, when I check my MIS web, the academic writing is there, and he said here that today that and we are supposed to go back to the campus today. So a colleague got my attention that we are not supposed to do that, so I should go back to campus. Now, when I went back to campus, that was last week, they directed me to the distance education department. I don't know if I'm right. When I went there, I saw 3 guys there and I explained everything to them. What I was told was, and so one guy just told me, say, wait there, next year, no, so they can't do anything about it. I left, I came home. When I came home, I asked the colleague again, and they were like, no, they'll do it for me, so I should go back. I went back on Sunday, and now they are telling me to come back.
So
Okay, let me
Isaac, when you went, okay,
let me
sure.
touch on this very quick. Please, you are supposed to fill the forms. That is the first thing you have to get to know. So if you went there and maybe you did not fill the forms, meaning the correction won't be taking effect. The forms is what we'll be using to correct. But let me touch on the basis of my co-colleague that I am working with and the stress they have been
Hello.
going through. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear
Yes,
me?
we can
I
hear
am.
you.
Yes.
Someone called me.
So,
Someone called me. So yes.
so yeah. So what I mean is, if you haven't been to the campus to fill the forms, kindly go and fill the form. If you get to campus, let anyone who is there understand that you are there to fill the correction forms. But let me emphasize on this, and you are going to justify and understand the one maybe to the response they gave you. Here lies the case that we have students who come to campus and you ask them that what happened. They will tell you that the system itself registered the course. This is what some of your colleagues are doing. Some even goes to extent of going to the distance office, reporting that they came to the smart room for assistance, and the people there registered wrong courses for them. Before the help desk team was put together, they have to go through series of orientation. So before they took the mantle, they were well equipped and well prepared to assist students in all their dealings. So I'm really sorry about it for the response that you received, but I don't know what you told the person based on the response they gave you. But as I said, you need to be on campus. If you get to campus, let the person there understand that you are there to fill the correction forms. And that is it. Thank you.
Okay. So please, the thing is, I didn't know I was supposed to fill a correction form. I showed the thing to the person on my phone, and the person asked me, okay, so when I showed it to him, I have the screenshot. So I deleted the previous one and I did a new one and I screenshot that one. So I showed it to him. I was like, okay, so I should use this one. So I should go to the IT, was it IT office so that they can
I do
go through the
understand,
process and
Mr. Isaac.
yeah,
Uncle
yeah.
Uncle Ebu has a saying that he used to say that if the solution is being provided, let's ignore the problem. So the solution right now is when you get to campus, make sure that anyone who is there, let the person understand that you are there to fill the correction forms. Then the person will certainly ask the wrong course that you are supposed to cancel, and they will humbly assist you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Grace, David, please unmute your mic and so. David, please unmute.
Okay, it seems Honorable Abigail is muted. Please, somebody just send this to my DM and let me touch on it. The matriculation is on the 22nd, and if you realize that same day you will be having lectures. Matriculation is online. So that's the time period of joining it online. There will be a free period where you won't be joining lectures. So our matriculation as distance students is online. But regardless, if you want to take pictures and others, the JCR, which is Miss Honorable Abigail, and this our organizing secretary, which is Honorable Eva, they will make arrangement for the gown and photographers where they will come around and take you the pictures.
Grace Fossey, please unmute your mic and so. Grace Fossey, please unmute your mic and so.
Hello, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Please,
Grace, we are listening to you.
I'm studying Bachelor of Science in Administration. And some are saying the course are 6, others still are saying it's 5. So I want to know if it's 6 or 5.
Hello, Kobe.
Yeah, Miss Abigail.
Yeah.
So Bachelor of Science in Administration. Please take note. Myself, I'm a Bachelor of Science in Administration. Please, all Bachelor of Science in Administration. I stated it earlier. You are supposed to do 5 courses in your level 100 first semester. Your second semester it will change, but currently you are doing 5. You are not doing 6. Please. The people who are doing 6 is also a different combination. Thank you.
fine, thank you.
Mary Tego, please unmute your mic and talk.
Okay. Once again. Hello.
Yeah, please. We can hear you.
Okay. So please, the course code is what I don't get it, because when I look on the timetable, the course codes and all that is getting me confused. So I don't know if it's going to be explained to us all the course codes and what they actually mean, so that when I'm taking notes or when I'm taking lectures, I can understand which course we are doing, or which of it that we are doing on that day, because I don't understand all the course codes there.
Then it
Thank
means you
you.
didn't join early.
I joined from the start, but when he started explaining, when Junior started explaining on our own timetable, which is the level 100, I was off the phone. The network went off, so I had to join again. So I didn't get it from the beginning of his
Hello,
explanation.
Mary.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know something. We've made a recording of this section, okay? So for us to be quick, we will drop the recording in the group. You will take time whenever you are free, watch it and understand everything, okay? Please, are you
Okay.
okay?
Yes, please.
Okay. Victoria, please unmute your mic and talk. Victoria, Rita Mariama, are you cool? Please unmute your mic and talk.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Please, concerning the face-to-face sessions, I wanted to find out if the particular course that you are doing during that period, that's all that you are going to do for the whole 4 weeks without doing the other one.
Please
Because
come
for me,
again
when
with
I
your
check, for me during the face-to-face, I'll be doing only a point. So I don't know if that's the only thing I'll be doing for that whole 4 weeks.
Rita, we can't hear you.
Hello, please, can you hear me now?
Hello, Rita. Hello,
Yes.
Rita. Yeah, so I
Hello.
understand what you mean. I understand what you mean, but what happens is, as I said, distance education runs on a hybrid manner. So the face-to-face will be running simultaneously with the online. So it can happen that a day you'll be having maybe 2 online, then 1 face-to-face. But just that it's not going to clash. Hope you understand.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mahmoud Ibrahim, please unmute your mic. Unmute your mic and talk. Dina Olivia Men, please unmute your mic and talk.
Hello,
Yeah, hello.
good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Uh, please, I want to know how will one know that he or she has joined a group?
So
Eh,
with the groupings that will be done on Sakai, you have to go and join it yourself. Or with some lectures, they automatically join you and put the information on Sakai. So you go and check, and you check your ID, you know that you are in group 1 or group 2. For UGRC, for instance, you have to go and join it yourself. You understand? So you have to
Okay,
join
I'm
the
doing
groupings
I'm doing
yourself.
BA. Diploma in public administration.
So that's why I said diploma. There are lecturers who put it on Sakai. There are lecturers who also
O-
do the groupings orally. There are some who will tell you that join the one that will be okay for you. You understand?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Felix, are you fair? Felix, please unmute your mic and talk. Felix, unmute your
Hello,
mic
good
and
evening.
talk. Good
Good
evening.
evening. Please, my question is, per the groupings, they said maybe it's either it will be done on Sakai or maybe they would send it to the main course group so that we'll be joining. But then over 2 weeks now, my courses have been reflected on Sakai, and I don't know why.
It will come, don't worry, it will come.
All right, all right.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
welcome. Nasa Adam. Nasa Adam, please unmute your mic and talk. Nasa Adam. Louisa Ejekum, please. Louise Ejekum, sorry. Louise Ejekum, please unmute your mic and talk. Louise, please unmute your mic and talk. Please, if you are not ready to talk, kindly put your hand down. So those who are ready to talk will raise their hand. If your question has already been answered, please put your hand down.
Hello, please, you called my name, but
So Louise, we can't hear you.
hello, can you hear me?
Please, we can't hear you. Please, please kindly be putting some of the questions in the chat room because we can't be calling over 75 people. So please put the questions in the chat room for us, please, so that we will read them. Please unmute your mic and Victoria and Katia, please unmute your mic and talk. Victoria and Katia. And your name, please unmute your mic and talk.
Hello, madam. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Please, good evening.
Please, good evening.
Please, I'm offering a Bachelor of Science in Administration. Please, the one talking said we have to get 5 courses, like we'll be reading 5 courses. But please, on my proof of registration, academic writing have been added to it. But please, I came to campus and I filled the form that you were talking about. But as now, it hasn't reflected. So please, I wanted to ask if it's
So it
full
will
or
come, okay. It will come, don't worry.
okay. Thank you.
We are still working on it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, good
Girlfriend,
evening. I'll cast me. Hello, good evening.
yes, good evening.
Please, I'm offering Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration. I chose my HEC to be Adult 101, but I realized that it's no longer on the updated timetable. What do
So from the beginning of this meeting, Junior said that adult education has been changed to professional development, which is PODE 101 or 2. So kindly check. We will put a recording there so that you read because we don't have time. You understand? He
so
has
please, do
already
I have
done
to
everything.
fill a form for that? So I don't need to fill a form for that.
You say you have to do what?
Do I have to fill a form for that? Like
What course is showing on your MIS?
adult education, adult
So you have
101.
to you have to come to campus so that you show them form for them to remove the adult and replace it with POD.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Belona Dakwa. Belona Dakwa, please unmute your mic and talk.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Okay, so please, Mr. Legal Ad. So my question is, let's say you are choosing UGRC group 6. Okay? So that will be, let's say, from 5:30 to 7:30. The following week, let's say you can't make it, you can't make it at that time. Can you choose, let's say, group 6 from 3:30 to 5:30, or you have to keep going straight with what you chose at the beginning of?
Kobe said that. That is why Kobe said
You
that
said?
you can do that, but it was not going to be your official class. You are joining it as unofficial class, but you can join it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Alexander, please unmute your mic and talk. Please, we are closing at exactly 9 p.m. We are closing at exactly 9 p.m. I'm still at work. I need to close the go. Alexander, please unmute your mic and talk. Okay, Alexander.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay. Please, I'm offering
Yeah, hello.
Bachelor of Science in Administration, and then I'm supposed to do 5 courses. But now I'm seeing 6 courses, which include academic writing. But I filled the forms already about 3 weeks ago. I'm seeing academic writing, and at the same time, I'm seeing critical thinking. So with this one, would it be changed?
So come to campus and fill the form. They will remove the academic writing.
Yeah, I've filled the forms already.
I said they are working on it. Don't worry, they will remove it.
Okay, thank
Okay. Edna, please unmute your mic and talk. After Edna, we will take 3 more questions and then we'll end the session. Edna, please unmute your mic and talk. Edna, get your background.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I think it has been answered. I wanted to ask the groups. Let's say if you join group 1 and then maybe they couldn't make it, and then you join group 2 if it is official, but it seems to have been answered. So
Okay, so please, if your question has been answered, kindly lower your hand. I think I would. Larisha, you've spoken. I will not speak to you again. Lillian Anderson, please unmute your mic and talk. Lillian, please unmute your mic and talk.
Hello.
Good evening.
Please, my question is the course codes in the red. I'm offering.
Please, I can't hear you.
Hello. Good evening. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah,
good evening.
Yeah. My question is, he made mention of the course codes, the one in the red. You said it's for level 200 students, right?
For diploma to degree students.
Pardon?
It's for diploma to degree students.
Oh, okay. But I'm offering JHS specialism education.
You are not supposed to do that course. It's not for
Okay. Thank you.
you. Okay. So the last person we are going to take is Mohammed. Sani Mohammed.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, madam, please. My question is I'm offering public administration, right, in diploma. And then when I went to register the courses, uh the one they gave me was constitutional law. I'm offering constitutional law. Uh Please hold on a bit. Hold on a second. Economics, constitutional law, economics. Then But what I want to do right now, I just want to. Is there any way I could remove the economics, then replace it with any other course?
Kobe.
Because there is political setting of administration, financial accounting, economics, principle of management, and constitutional law. I just want to know if there is any way I can even get rid of the economics and financial accounting, then replace them with any other two. Is that possible?
If they are compulsory courses
Thank,
for you, you can't replace
Okay,
it.
okay. So with the diploma students, and this also goes to all other students, we are having required courses. So if you are supposed to do a required course, then you neglect it. As I said, I have a lot of diploma students who came to campus ignoring economics and other courses. If you neglect it, one beautiful thing about University of Ghana is they won't talk, they won't say anything. The system won't reject you. You go wayward till completing. When graduation list comes out, you realize that your name is not part. So upon inquiries at the day of graduation, that is when they will tell you can't graduate, but you have to come back to that level and come and receive those papers. So please,
okay,
if you
please,
are
thank you.
supposed
But
to
then my
do
second question.
specific courses, kindly do it, regardless of
Okay,
how
thank you very
maybe
much.
tedious it will be. Yes, please.
Thank you very much. Please, my last question is, please, if you are a distance student and you're offering diploma and want to attend class in main campus, how do you do that? Is there a way to do that? Please, you should let us know. Thank you very much.
Kobe.
If you want to go for lectures at main campus, I am a vice president affiliated with the business school. You can easily go. Once you have their timetable, you can easily join them for the lectures. But when it comes about assessment means things like assignment and IE, interim assessment, which is the midterm. Please do not partake in it. You are not included. You are only going there to join them. Last time we had a meeting about it. They taking the distance students out, and it was because of one or two reasons that when distance students join them for lectures, they end up doing interim assessment and IE, to which you are not part. So please, you can join them for lectures, but make sure you do not partake in assessment over there. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I think we will not take any questions again. Please, as I said earlier, my name is Miss Abigail. You can take my number. If you have any question, you DM me or you call me. I will assist you. So my number is 0246297457. 0246297457. And you can also DM Kobe Junior. Okay, you can also DM Kobe Junior. His number is 0545 446316. 0545 446316. Thank you all for joining, and we hope you had a very impactful session. We'll see you at one side, okay? Bye bye. Good night.